Stephen, thanks for joining us ahead of our second leg of our UEFA Champions League second qualifying round tie. What are you thinking ahead of the second leg against Midtjylland?
No, we're really looking forward to it. It's going to be a tough game as it was last week. But I thought we played really well. Celtic Park last week, we dominated the game for the most part, and I thought we should have scored a couple more goals than we did.
You're seeing the new manager's style already, kind of quite attacking, quite free-flowing. A lot of football in the final third, which is great to watch, but obviously can leave you guys exposed at the back. So I suppose there's maybe even more of an onus on your concentration, even more than before.
I think especially at Celtic, that's what the fans want to see, and that's exactly what the manager wants. He wants attacking football. He wants us to play, high up, kind of hem teams in, especially at home. So I thought we did that quite well last Tuesday. So we're looking to do that again. Same game plan. Nothing changes for us. Just that we can execute it a bit better.
Yeah, when you say creating a lot of chances last week, in his pre-match conference, Carl McGregor said it's about creating the chances, but of course taking them as well, and that's going to be key.
Exactly, that's what it's all about, winning the game. That's what we're coming here to do. That's the most important thing. So if we play in the style that we want to play, and everyone trusts each other, I think we could do a job tomorrow.
Partnered in central defence with Dane Murray, obviously coming into the game and then at the weekend's game as well. A little bit younger than yourself, but kind of similar pass in terms of coming through at Celtic.
I think I know myself how difficult it is. All the older boys will know coming through Celtic it's really tough to come through the first team. So now that he's done that, he needs to try and cement his place. He came in last week. The circumstances weren't the best. We were down to 10 men, and he came in and he was excellent. Good on the ball, good defending, so hopefully he continues that.
I know you've spoken to Celtic TV in the past about looking up to the likes of James and Cal as a younger player coming through, and now you find yourself in that position yourself. How does that feel?
It makes you feel a bit old, but no, I'm still young myself, so I think try and help Dane as much as possible, because I know that the position that he's in coming up and making your debut, it's tough. It's obviously a great achievement, but mentally it's tough.
Yeah. How do you balance that? Because I know that you guys are under a lot of pressure, but you're also, as young players, keen to prove yourself. How do you keep that balance?
You're always keen to prove yourself. I think with the players you've got around you as well, the quality we've got in the team is excellent, especially going forward. So the boys in front of Dane will help him a lot, especially Cal and Dave in the midfield. So he's got all the quality in front of him, and I think he puts a lot of pressure on himself to go and perform as well, and he's done that.
You mentioned Carl McGregor, of course. We mentioned the new manager, a new captain as well. How are you finding Carl as the new skipper?
I think he's went into the role very comfortably, as if not a lot has changed. He's kind of slotted in there very well, and he's a kind of natural leader anyway. So I think the boys are all. We all listen to him in the changing room, and on the pitch it kind of speaks for itself, the quality that Cal's got.
He spoke about the importance of belief, both in amongst the players, but also in your ability on the pitch, and that'll be key as we move forward in Europe and domestically.
Exactly. He's always been a big player for Celtic the last few years. Now he's stepped into the captain's role. It's a massive responsibility, a massive honour to be Celtic captain. So hopefully he takes it in his stride, and he can be a good captain for us.
We speak all the time about the busy schedules at Celtic. We've got this game, Midtjylland, and then there's a league opener, and it's just non-stop. It's be good to focus, game at a time, but obviously getting positive results can help that too.
That's what happens, especially at this club when you're playing at the highest level. You've got a game every 2 or 3 days, so you need to prepare as much as you can, as well as you can for the games. But as a footballer, that's what you want. You want to be playing every few days, every week. So. No, we're looking forward to the games coming ahead, and we know they're going to be tough games, so we need to be very ready for it.
Yep. And of course, with the games coming, hopefully we're seeing more and more fans, starting to see the numbers at Celtic Park rising as well. What does that mean to you?
That's what it's all about. Seeing your family come and watch as well is, it's a privilege. So to get as many fans as possible in for the next home game would be great, because it's a pleasure to see them there supporting in their numbers as usual.